My power lifters are gonna wanna pay close attention to this one. I've reviewed a handful of weightlifting belts for you guys already, and guess what? I've got another one for you today. I've been using the Gymreapers 7mm weightlifting belt a lot lately, and I'm excited to break it down for y'all. What's up everybody, it's Jake back in the BarBend garage gym with another review ready to go for y'all. This time around, I've got the 7mm weightlifting belt from Gymreapers. Now in this video, I'm gonna tell you everything that you need to know about this belt, from the price, the features, of course the pros and cons, and more importantly, who should or maybe should not purchase one of these. But before I get going with all of that, I gotta let you know, we've reviewed a lot of weightlifting belts on BarBend.com. So if you want to browse our best list, just simply search BarBend Best Weightlifting Belts. Our list is going to pull right up for you, and you can find out for yourself which ones that we like the best. Okay, so what do I like about this belt? Well, I personally love the fully leather build. It's going to provide you with a high level of support, which is definitely beneficial as you're going to do some heavy squats. That way you don't hurt yourself. I also really like this dual-prong steel buckle right here. It's gonna keep the belt nice and tight against your body, as well as just keeping it secure. It's not gonna come loose as you're working out. The taper right here on the front is really nice in my opinion as well. Not every single belt is tapered in the front, and this is really gonna allow you to breathe properly when you're working out. It's not gonna pinch your skin underneath your ribs. It's also gonna allow you to stay pretty mobile as well as you're lifting. And it's priced for right around 60 bucks, which is a pretty solid deal in my opinion, considering it is in fact a fully leather belt. All right, so let's talk about a few issues you might experience with this belt. Now, if you're somebody who does a whole lot of Olympic and CrossFit style lifts, this really might not be the ideal belt for you. That's because it's fully leather, and it's my opinion, it's probably gonna be best suited for powerlifting. So if you are one of those people, I suggest checking out some nylon belts instead of a fully leather belt like this one. I personally like the taper front, but not everybody's gonna be crazy about that because technically you have less surface area for your core to brace against. And lastly, it does provide you with a high level of support, I gotta say, but it might not provide the same exact amount of support as a 10mm or a 13mm belt can. And if that's something you're interested in looking at, Gymreapers actually has both of those options available. Okay, so let's talk about the money with the Gymreapers 7mm weightlifting belt. Now, it's listed for right around 60 bucks on the Gymreapers website as well as Amazon. Considering this is once again made of 100% leather, I think this is a really solid deal. There's a lot of leather belts out there that are basically double the price. I'm talking anywhere from 120 bucks to 150, maybe even more. Now, a lot of those options are also thicker than this belt, so that could definitely, play into effect on that price. But once you really factor in the fact that this is a fully leather belt, it's probably gonna last you 10 years, maybe even longer, I think it's a no-brainer purchase if you are in fact looking for a belt for your power lifts. Okay, so let's break down the build and some of the features now with this belt. Once again, it does have a thickness of 7mm, and this is gonna be really helpful as you're lifting some heavy weight. It's gonna keep you in proper form. It's also gonna keep you from getting hurt, which is obviously a very crucial thing. Now, it is made from 100% premium leather, but on the inside, you actually have suede right here. It's gonna be pretty comfortable, if it's on your skin. It's also gonna help you out in terms of moisture control. Now, this is in black leather. It's the only color available, which, black never goes out of style, so I don't think that's something you need to worry about. You do have this dual-prong steel buckle right here. It's gonna keep the belt nice and tight against your body. It's not gonna come loose either, as a safety feature, that's a really nice touch. Once again, this does have a tapered design, so in the back, it's 4 inches wide. It's gonna give your back a whole lot of support. And in the front, tapers down to around 2.5 inches or so. I personally like that. It's gonna allow you to breathe properly when you're working out, and it's not gonna pinch you underneath your ribs and your skin. That can be kind of annoying, with other belts out there. Now, this is pretty standard across all weightlifting belts. You wanna measure around your belly button, because that's where it's gonna be. So there's 6 different sizes available for you to purchase, from extra small all the way up to double XL. So odds are, there's a belt that's going to fit you, I promise. Now, if you do want a super tight fit, which you most likely do. It's actually best to go down one size from what you measure, so definitely keep that in mind. And another really cool thing that I like is that Gymreapers actually tosses in a 1-year replacement guarantee with this belt. So if you notice any type of manufacturing defects, whether that be from the buckle or the stitching or whatever it may be, in that first year, let them know, send it back, they'll send you a new one free of charge. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down for you guys up close and personal. Once again, this belt does have a thickness of 7mm. It's gonna provide you with a whole lot of support as you're working out. It's made from 100% premium leather, and it is paired up with this suede lining right here. It's gonna be really nice and comfortable if it's on your skin. And it's also gonna provide some moisture control as well. So if you're somebody who sweats a lot as you work out, I think you'll like that. Also really like this dual-prong steel buckle right here. It's gonna keep the belt nice and tight against your body. It's just gonna lock everything into place, especially with this little loop right here. This belt's not going anywhere, trust me. And remember, you wanna measure around your belly button whenever you're figuring out which size you want, because that's exactly where it's gonna be. It's gonna be right here around your belly button. And put it on, just simply slide that strap in there. I have a sweatshirt on, so it's a little different right now. And then just put these prongs in these holes, slide that strap in, and you're good to go. It's gonna provide you with a whole lot of support. And I really like this taper right here. As you can see, it's not affecting anything with me. It's not gonna pinch my ribs, pinch my skin. It's not gonna negatively impact my breathing, which is something that I think we all can get on board with. Okay, so who should purchase the Gymreapers 7mm weightlifting belt? Well, if you are in fact in the market for a tapered belt, I think this is a really solid option for you to consider. It's gonna allow you to be pretty mobile as you're working out. And if you're a power lifter, I think you're gonna like this belt as well, because it's gonna provide you with a whole lot of support. Trust me, it's my go-to right now. And this dual-prong steel buckle is a great safety feature for anybody who's worried about their belt, coming loose on them during the middle of their workout. So when it comes to those who may not want to purchase this belt, it really just boils down to your workout style and your personal preference. Now, if you're somebody who does a whole lot of Olympic lifting, I think you'll probably be better off with a nylon belt. They allow you to be more mobile, and they're just overall more versatile. Some people may not be crazy about the taper design, since you technically don't have as much of a surface area for your core to brace against. And some people may also want a thicker belt than this one right here, because it might provide an even higher level of support. The good news is that Gymreapers has you covered on all of those fronts. So if I just described your wants and needs, just head over to their website, and I'm sure you'll find one that suits you best. Well, that's all she wrote for the Gymreapers 7mm weightlifting belt. I personally love the taper design and the fact that it is made from 100% leather. Now, those are just my personal preferences, so if you want your belt to have some different features, I definitely suggest you keep your search ongoing. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I hope this video was really helpful and that I was able to answer any questions you may have about this belt. As always, stay posted for my next video. But for now, you should definitely head over to BarBend.com and you can read more about this product. Just search BarBend Gymreapers 7mm weightlifting belt review. You'll find all the details, everything I discussed here today. I'll see y'all next time.